conditioning skate like you do, what are you hoping to get from that, and what are you hoping the players get from a start like that?
Really, I mean, it's a very difficult thing. I recognize that, and I like just leading with it. You know, we want to get ahead. The season's hard, winning is hard, playing in the league is hard, so put the hard work first. There's no best time to do it. It's a very difficult thing, but I like the way it's set up. We did the same thing last season. Give it the guys time to recover and go back. In terms of what I'm looking to see, just effort. You know, you're looking to see effort, and it's more of a mental drill than anything. It's the physical piece, of course, is there, but the mental side is the most challenging piece as you're going through that, as you're questioning yourself and just how much you have left. So I like the guys' effort, like the way that they responded to coming out of that to go into practice, and thought we still got good work done. So it was a good day for us.
We just talked to Josh Hosang, and he's talked a lot about kind of his journey and maturing as a player. When you know a guy like that has a lot of skill, what do you look for when he's looking for a spot on this team?
Well, there's a couple of things. The first thing, in terms of the skill, you need to be able to show that you can execute and utilize that skill at this level. That's the first thing. And then, probably even one step before that, I guess, is just the foundation that you have in your game that gets you even on the ice. How do you compete? How can you play inside structure? How can you play with your teammates? Those are the kind of things, all young players that are trying to crack the league, that's what you're looking for. You get a real good foundation in your game, and then can your skill execute at the high level while still having those details in your game. So that's where not just he, but a lot of others that are here that are trying to crack the lineup, that's where they're at. We've had those discussions with them individually and collectively as a group. We talked about that last night as well.
Sheldon, not to take away from his play, but what does it mean to have Spencer back in the room for another season?
He's really established himself here, in the last couple of seasons as a really key member of our leadership team. And it's not just who he is and what he says and all those kind of things, but it's what he does every day, the work he puts in the off season, not just with the NHL players, but with our young prospects. The character that he has, the experience that he has, he's just a real great asset for the coaching staff and for the team in general, and for the team, for the players that are, navigating their way through their NHL careers. It's nice to have a guy like him. And then, the other side of it, of course, is that you got to be able to play on the ice, and he's certainly proven he can do that as well, and has really established himself a real nice role with us.
What's the biggest challenge for Rasmus to establish himself as a full-time NHLer in your mind?
I think just a level of consistency in his play, the confidence and execution to be who he is offensively and make his plays. Yet, as I just talked about, having that foundation in his game where he's just going to be there and be solid and reliable every day. He's off to a really good start. He had a real nice day today. We've seen great progress and not just him, but Timothy Logan in terms of their body and just physically how they've come in here, and some of the evaluations that we've done leading up to it, and watching the skate today. Both guys have taken significant steps from where they were, I say a year ago, but I was reminded that it was only 9 months or 9.5 months or whatever it's been. So they've made progress there from where they were, and that's a great step.
And probably by design to have him with Brody and Liljegren with Muzzin, a more veteran with some of the guys you're hoping to take a step.
Yeah, for sure. We wanted to utilize that veteran presence, and at the same time, as they go through camp, a lot of times Muzzin is matched up with some of our better players on the other side. So you're in the drills, you're competing head-to-head with better players and more established NHLers. And then once the exhibition game starts, we're going to get them reps there as well. And at the same time, you're playing against opponents, better players. So it just made a lot of sense for me as I was mapping it all out and planning it. So like I said, we were going to try some different things, and that is certainly one of them with those two guys.
No matter what, it looks like you're going to have some new faces on the left side. What are you looking for from the Nick Ritchies and the Michael Lentings and the Josh Hosangs in those battles?
Well, we're looking for somebody to really grab hold of the opportunities, first of all. With these new players coming in, you've got to give them some time to get comfortable here and recognize the system and what we're asking them to do, and just get comfortable. But at the same time, we're going to be playing games for real here, in 3 weeks or so. So those positions are going to be filled. We've laid it out here now and given guys, different looks and different opportunities, and you just expect them to take advantage of it. But each player that you mentioned there, whether it's Bunting or Ritchie, they've got great skill sets. They've had their own successes in the league. So coming in here now to a new organization and just reestablishing themselves. I mean, Ritchie's coming off of a good season where he scored a lot offensively. Bunting came out of the American League and scored at a very high rate, and his confidence is high. So you're expecting those guys to just come in and grab a hold of the opportunities that they get, but also know that whether it's others that are coming in and trying for us for the first time, or players that have been here over the last number of years, there's a lot of competition for those positions.
Where was Wayne Simmons today?
He was just away for a personal day here, so we'll just have to see where he's at for the coming days.
What went into putting Nick with Mitch in that spot, at least to start here, and what is his potential to kind of stay in that spot?
Well, potential is strong, but as I said, there's great competition there. There's a matter of other players competing for those spots, but also just how the fit is, we like some of the elements that Nick can bring there in terms of his size and his skill set, his ability to play around the net, the physicality, of course, that he brings, and the presence that he brings. So we like a lot of those different elements, so we're going to look to give that some time to grow and see how that goes. But as I said, we've got a lot of hungry people that would love an opportunity to play there.